Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of gold and silver, see what's going on there, look at the dollar and 10-year yield, and walk our way through it. So here we go. Let's dive in. So we've got the DXY. We're a little bit lower today in the DXY. Again, this is just a relative measure of the dollar strength, and we've been sitting on top of this support line right on here. Weaker dollar is typically better for commodities and inflation-protected assets. And we can still have inflation have the DXY go up. It just means that the dollar is stronger than all of the other currencies relative. The 10-year yield fell today, 4.5%. We're getting lots of volatility everywhere in these markets. And we're heading lower in the commodity complex overall. It is selling off. Bonds obviously conversely went up today. There they are today, way down there. But overall, it's had a pretty rough ride for bonds. And we could bounce and do a retest of this breakout line where we come back up and then eventually head lower later. For the CRB index, we are getting a sell-off. Here it is in the short term. And this could be a larger pullback. So you better mentally prepare for a larger pullback in the overall commodity complex if it were to come. Again, I'm not trying to time this stuff in the short term, guys. I'm just riding the big picture view. Big picture view is get in cheap, ride it, and I've been adding along the way. And if we get a pullback, this could be the first leg or first wave, and then we get a pullback, and then we go into another third leg. Looking at gold. Gold was up today. It still looks okay. I mean, we're sitting on top of a pattern. There's our big pattern that we're sitting on top of. And it does look bullish on this right-hand side with heavier buying pressure and smaller selling pressure. Looking at silver, it was a small down day today. We're playing with this resistance support line that we have going across here. And then platinum selling a little bit more off today versus the other ones. Maybe we go towards the bottom of this pattern, which is this falling wedge pattern, which is on top of another pattern, a bigger pattern that we broke to the upside. And that's what it looks like from the big long-term perspective. XAU to gold ratio, we are coming on lower. We have not broken this downtrend line yet. We have not broken that. And we're heading lower on this ratio. Not good for the gold and silver mining companies. So we're seeing overall more selling pressure in the gold and silver miners. So they're pulling back kind of across the board. That's Karora Resources. This is EXK, which is Endeavor Silver. This one still looks okay sitting on top of its pattern, but we are getting some selling pressure. Our Fortuna Silver Mines selling pressure. SilJ getting some selling pressure right on support. We'll see if that support holds. GDX, another one that's getting selling pressure. Still doesn't look horrible, but doesn't necessarily look great. Again, I'd like to see the buyers. We're on this support line going across here that we've hit a couple times through here. And there's SIL selling off a little bit today. I'm going to skip over some of these little guys. Here's First Majestic. All of the charts were down today. Anything commodity related basically sold off. First Majestic, could it head lower all the way to this support line? It very well could. That would be a great entry point for someone who is positive on gold and silver. And I'm positive on it, long term. Short term, lots of selling pressure. People getting scared. Newmont, it doesn't look too bad. Mag Silver. Again, we're falling out of this guy. We might have further downside in Mag Silver. Maybe we come all the way back down to here. Yamana Gold selling off. We did not break through this resistance line yet. So we might pull on back. And that's what it's doing. Impact Silver pulling on back. Support line right underneath it soon. Aftermath Silver pulling on back. Looks like this wants to do another kind of double bottom. We're seeing a lot of this happen even in the shipping companies. They're coming on back all the way down almost to do another like double bottom before heading higher. We're still super early in this mix, guys. PLG is also doing the double bottom. They're all in this double bottom process. And we might not have bottomed on that second cheek, I'll call it. We're still trying to put that all in. Siboney Stillwater just moving sideways. Sandstorm Gold, a royalty company, right at support. A little bit of selling pressure today. Franco-Nevada, right at support. A little bit of selling pressure. EMX still looks good, right above support. Again, that's the support line going across there. Teuton Resources getting a little more selling pressure there today. Not much. Wheaton Precious Metals selling off a little bit. And there we are, still sitting above the pattern. Metallo Royalty getting some selling pressure. Mavericks Metals, again, a little more selling pressure today. Still above its pattern here. Just get this out of here real quick. Royal Gold, small little selling pressure above the pattern. The pattern's this guy here. It's that trend line, logarithmic. Trend line going up. Cisco Gold Royalty. Again, we're right above this white support line. We've already broken that one to the downside. We'll see if we come back above the blue trend line. Altius is right at support. Find a little bit of buying pressure. It was down today, gap down, and then came back up. This is a bullish engulfing. We've got buyers and sellers battling out, dueling it out back and forth here. But overall, guys, I'm just riding through it. Unfortunately, I mean, when I say unfortunately, it's a down day. We're getting sell-offs across the board. I know that's not a good feeling for most people, but what can you do? If you're going to be participating in the commodity bull market, this is something you have to ride through. And if you don't want to ride through it, I mean, you could sell out and try to time the market. And I mean, some of these have already fallen a bunch, so I don't know why I would necessarily do that myself. I wouldn't do it myself, but it's up to you on what you want to do. But I'm riding through it. I'm in it for the next, I don't know, 8 years longer, probably. It'll probably last 10 years in total. So around like 2030, 2029, something like that, 2028. Depends what it looks like on the other side. But I'm going to continue to ride through it, and that's what I'm doing. I know a lot of people, they'll say, oh, man, you should be trading. You should be saving your money. Guys, like, I tried doing that before. I'm just going to ride it higher. And I got good positions. And I've added money recently. I'm down on some positions, and I'm going to continue to ride it. The market conditions are good for a commodity bull market coming up over this next decade. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. Subscribe to the channel. Sign up to the website if you want to. It's in the description link. Platinum membership's the membership I would join. We do have on Sunday, 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, question and answer session, and at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. 2 sessions, shorter sessions. I'm going to cap them to an hour and a half. And hopefully I can get everybody that's a member. Yeah, I can answer your questions. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.